Travis Kelce. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Pop.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Allen to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought...
It got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Are the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week?
Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down inside the 15.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Now Mahomes.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Allen off the play fake. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got some space here. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now here comes Kansas City. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Chiefs at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down carry for Davis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to throw. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bills. First down.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Here's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Allen. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Pass incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And here's Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got the 1st down and then some. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To the air, Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now it's Mahomes again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now here's Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Allen going to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Allen.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Allen.
It's caught by Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Allen. Quick slant to Hamler.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To throw is Allen. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Now 1st and goal. Allen.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, It's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.